Hey guys, Kyle here. Wanted to give a quick portfolio update. So the last week or so has been choppy. I mean, whoa, look at that drop. Um, that's mostly come from stocks from my UPro having a huge drop recently. I think it was like 8%. Let's take a look. 8% for the week. I thought the one day was like 8%. Maybe it was. Yeah, it was like 8%. Um, UPro taking a big hit recently. I'm down about 700 or $800 since the last time I did a video. Along with that, gold has been trading low as well. My hedge ain't hedging, right? What's my average cost? That's 440. I'm down about 10% on gold. Or well, let's just double check on my yeah, we'll just call it 10%. Yeah, we're down 10% on my gold. Where, like I said, these numbers are a little different. I don't know why these numbers are different than the one I calculate when I do my I forget it includes after hours. That's why. So over I see overnight I'm down 0.23. Yeah, so they include Robinhood includes the overnight in the return. Um, but yeah, my gold down quite a bit since I started investing, kind of almost wiping out my gains. And you can see my total gains, kind of wiping out my total gains in UPro. So I'm gonna be selling UPro to buy more gold upon this what's the word? Upon this rebalance at the end of the quarter, which is going to be July 1st. I don't know if it's actually July 1st. Let's just take a quick look. July 1st, yeah. So Wednesday, it's a Wednesday, so I'll be able to trade on that day. So, yeah, these stocks have been taking a bit of a beating recently, and I'm honestly expecting in the short term for it to continue to go down because the Iran situation has not been resolved. We're at day 100 or so, or day 101 of the war in Iran. Stocks are still choppy. They're choppy and flat or choppy and down. So with that kind of trading, UPro is going to be going down. That's just how it goes with these leverage products. If the stock trades flat but it's choppy, you're going to lose money in UPro. I think I've lost. I mean, it says I've lost about 10% of UPro in the last week. Then right last week, yeah, 9%. Then bonds have traded mostly fine, and I even got a little dividend payment. That's gold, not bonds. I even got a little bit of a dividend payment, or I guess they call it a coupon with a bond, whatever you want to call it. I got a distribution from BND, and does it show it in like? Is there a history thing on here? Here we go. Look at that. They paid me $7 a couple days ago. So listen, I'm sitting in it and it pays me, right? So it's this is the risk off portion of my portfolio. Gold is also supposed to be the risk off part of my portfolio, but it's not. It's been trading like an equity recently, and that's okay. I understand that right now that's how gold is. I'm using gold as a long term hedge, an inflation hedge, where I don't know if bonds are going to outpace inflation, but I'm hoping gold does. Right now, they're definitely not. But what can you do? Then so overall, just a quick overview on I've been definitely getting crushed. Is this stopping me? No. Like I've lost in the last week $700. I lost in the last month less money because we had. But the whole point is you look at the long term, right? 3 months I'm up a bunch, year to date I'm up a bunch, last year I'm up a bunch, all time up a bunch. So the goal is, and obviously all time includes like times where I was barely invested, right? So the goal is you just lay in, you take these hits. They are what they are, and that's okay. That's stocks. That's these leverage investing. I'm not afraid of taking hits. So I just want to give a quick update. This is, a lot of people ask, can you weather the storm during these negative times? Now this is very bad. We're not even at correction territory, and historic correction territory is a 5% drop in the portfolio. So in the last week, I'm not even at a 10% drop. So this is like nothing, right? But it's definitely, it's harder to hold when it's going down, right? Because these last couple of videos are just going up. TQQQ, man, it hurts. I won't lie, I was originally in TQQ before I was in UPro. And I mean, we can go to my history. I sold all my TQQQ to get into this portfolio. I didn't have a crazy amount of money, but my average cost was around 30. It's at 75. Brutal. But what can you do? I'm gonna stick with. But look at that TQQ drop. That's crazy. You're at inventory 86, and then one day you're at 73. So that's one part why I'm in U Pro is the volatility is crazy, but it's not nearly as crazy as TQQ was. I mean, one day you can lose 20% of your fucking money. Or sorry, 1 week you could lose like 20% of your money. I guess you could do that with U Pro too, but only during like crazy events. It's more likely to lose like 10 max. But yeah, I just want to show quickly my portfolio and how we're at. So our portfolio is down from the last video, but I still haven't added any money really yet to it. We're just driving in with what we got, and we're still above 10,000. So I'm still beating SPY according to my calculations. If I do my SPY equivalent buys, portfolio is 11.6 versus 11.8. So I'm up by barely $200. Not worth the risk to be up that much, right? But we'll see as time goes on. We'll see how it goes. So I just want to give you a quick portfolio update. Thanks for watching.